class here, okay? So what I have done so far, I done this. I may need to do label. We'll come back. I'm going to create a type class to test here. Okay? So just going to create it by right click and create a class in here, new class, and it sets score calculator, right? With the main that I say, right? And how do I run it? How do I use that class? Instantiate, right? Okay, so by doing this, I call the default constructor, right? It's going to, let's run this. Nothing. Do you know why we didn't see anything? How to use JFrame. We need to create a constructor here because default constructor is not going to show anything. So I'm going to create a new constructor. So constructor name score GUI. And score GUI is a JFrame. I have an access to the method, say set visible to true, right? So let's run again. I got a frame here, right? Because I make it visible. Now, if I add the button, which is JBT calculate to my frame, right? So let's say J button, let's name it calculate. It's being hidden, right? But that's the button, right? So that's what I have so far, right? Which way off from what I want. I want it to look something like this. Maybe the button at the bottom, right here, right? That's what we want to do. We want to design a GUI. Now you have to count how many JText fields you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? This one actually don't need to be JText field. It can be calculated field. And I don't really need to show to the user too, right? The user only want to see this, correct? Then I'm going to make it simple. Don't need that. I'm going to hide it. We're just going to need just this. So we need 9 text field. Now, how do I do that? In Java, I just need to create the JText field, right? And what did I name it? Score, which is the JTXT. Then I know this is about JText field. New. So that's just the naming convention that you want to abbreviate the class name that you use and give it as an array. I need 4 JText field for the scores, right? And I also need another 4 sets for the wage, right? And I also need the name, right? Student name, which is not an array. It's only one name, so that can be just simple jtxt name, right? Equals to new jtext field. Okay. Now let's see what do I have. I try to create this, right? I'm going to add, I need the labels too, but let me add what I have first. So I need to keep adding them, right? To, if I add first, add jtxt name. Let me give the size. If you provide a size, you provide through here. Okay, like 20 letters. Now, by default, this is a border layout. It's going to be on the top of each other, right? I need to fix the layout, right? Correct? Now, we're going to use new layout, right? Set layout first. Set layout, and then new. If I do create layout, so create is just like a table, like how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Column 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to use this, so I use 3, right? 7 rows and 3 columns. I just need to import the layout. So I just set the layout to my frame. When I add them, it's going to add the grid layout. Right here. See, I have that, right? So that's the text field where I can type in, right? Now I can do calculate, right? Now if I make it simple to show the output right away what I type, so to calculate the action here, this is where I need to add the action to my button. So this is JBT calculate, right? So JBT calculate dot add action listener to this action here. This is where I'm going to say let me do the JLabel now for the output. JLabel field JLBL the output, right? Equals to new JLabel. I'm sorry, I just JLabel, not JLabel field. Now you need to import JLabel, correct? Let's say I'm going to add my JLabel at the bottom, which is JLBL output, right? So to put maybe 0 for now because there's no scores, right? That's default. So let's see what I get first. I mean, I should have 0 right? I'm going to make this better than always popping up at the corner. They have the method to make it pop up like in the center. Okay. Set relative null. Set relative to, or just look at JFrame Java doc. It's going to list all the method, but it's also set relative, right? Set null, set. These are all the methods that you can use too. Yeah, set location relative to, right? So set location relative to, and then you pass null in. All right, so when I do that, always center, right? And if I wanted to show, I would say pack. Pack means just wrap to other contents. Okay? Pack, like you don't have to, like if you don't do pack, it's going to be like that. Pack is going to pack to all the elements, all the components. All right, so now I can do something, right? I can just put something, but my button doesn't work yet. When I hit the button, I want to, it's going to listen to this action, perform it. So that is the JLabel output dot set text. See that setter getter has come, right? For that JLabel, we set text to whatever you have entered. What you entered? I entered through where? Text, right? The J text name dot get text, right? So let's test. So what I did is, if I enter something here, it's going to show that here, right? All right, just set label to the text that I entered. That's it. Set text to the text that I get in. I need to create more labels, right? Let's say I'm going to decide the first column first. So I'm going to make it simple, call JTextField, just JLabel, right? And this is an array again, an array of labels, which is the first column, right? So I'm going to name it JLBL for, okay, project name maybe, or the module name, something like that. Make it more sense when you read in. Equals to new J label, and I need to give an array size. We said as 7 of them, right? Now that's one way to create an array. And if I want to give the values, right, I can also give it equals to